Dr. Jody here, and I am so excited to tell you all about our new product, Dr. Jody's Organic Sulfur. If you are dealing with infertility of any kind, you absolutely need to see this video. I mean, this affects every aspect of fertility, from blocked tubes with scar tissue to endometriosis, adhesions and inflammation, to fibroids, PCOS, hormonal imbalance, to egg health and quality, etc. You need to see this video and learn about this supplement. Also, if you have any other health issues like chronic fatigue, pain, inflammation of any kind, allergies, arthritis, diabetes, insulin resistance, weight gain, autoimmune disease, you need to see this video and learn about this supplement. But I will make a separate video to specifically address these other issues. All right, do I have your attention? I really hope so, because this one right here is definitely not to be taken lightly. It's been said that if you don't take any other supplement on earth, you need to be taking this one, okay? So let's get to it. Now, every single day we are bombarded with a toxic warfare. There are toxins literally everywhere in our environment, in our processed food, even in our fruits and vegetables, our air, our water, our personal care items like shampoo, our cookware, pharmaceutical drugs, of course, and the list goes on. And at the same time, ironically, every single day we are also starving nutritionally. And I'll talk more about that in a minute. So if you want to defend yourself against all of the toxic contaminants we are exposed to daily, and at the same time supply the foundational minerals your body needs to build, repair, and cleanse your cells, then you need to learn more about organic sulfur, or the chemical term methylsulfonomethane, or MSM for short, and start using it daily. Sulfur is naturally found in the cells of all living organisms, plants and animals. Sulfur plays a critical role in the oxygenation and detoxification of all cells. The problem is it's no longer found in our soil and thus our foods. And so we are severely deficient in it. Simply put, the sulfur cycle was broken over 70 years ago when farmers switched from using manure as fertilizer to chemical-based fertilizers, and also they began spraying the farmlands of the world with toxic pesticides and herbicides. What few knew at the time is that these man-made agents would inhibit sulfur in agriculture and in the human body, eventually leading to a global disease epidemic. The fact is, almost every person alive today is sulfur deficient. These chemical agents have broken the sulfur cycle in farming and cause sulfur deficiency in our bodies in two ways. One, plants are no longer getting adequate sulfur from the soil because these chemical agents kill off all the beneficial microbes in the soil that are needed to transport sulfur from the soil into the plants. Simply put, lack of sulfur in plants means lack of sulfur in our diets. Two, we are all exposed to a wide array of pesticides, herbicides, and chemicals daily that have the same effect on our bodies that they have on plants. Not only are we not getting enough sulfur in our diets to counter this assault, what little we get is rendered almost ineffective by our constant ingestion of chemicals, which interferes with the sulfur in our bodies. We are undergoing an unprecedented chemical assault, and organic sulfur is the antidote. And listen, unless you take precautionary measures to get all of this crud out of your body, you may be taken out earlier than you might expect. That's why the use of organic sulfur is so important. It is the single most protective nutrient there is to defend against this assault. And I want to quickly address something before someone jumps in the comments with it. Okay, yes, we do have livers, and yes, our livers were designed to detox us. Yes, this was their original purpose. However, after all I've just told you, in our world today, simply put, our livers are extremely overburdened and they cannot keep up with the onslaught of the toxicities in our food and environment. They were never meant for this level of toxicity. Yes, they do in fact need a little help. The fact is, the vast majority of Americans have some level of liver congestion. There is actually a real diagnosis called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and it's caused by junk food and excess toxins. And it's not uncommon either. So please stop with this kind of thinking. We do, in fact, need help detoxing. And actually, also the liver, in fact, requires this nutrient sulfur for its second detoxification step. Without adequate sulfur in the liver, there will not be adequate detoxification of the body. Listen, there is no other mineral or nutrient on the market that works this well for protecting, building, and restoring health. Guaranteed. The truth is, if there were only one nutrient you couldn't live without, this would be the one. Sulfur is analogous to a locomotive freight train. It is the driver of just about everything. Without sulfur in your diet, everything else sits on the track like a bunch of boxcars without a locomotive to pull them down the tracks or into your cells. Adding organic sulfur to your regimen will be like putting all of the nutrients you feed your body on steroids. Think about that now. That means that all the supplements I recommend will work much better because you now have the activator for proper absorption. You see, sulfur is a transport and delivery mineral. It is needed to make everything else you put into your body work much more effectively and efficiently. Organic sulfur helps to usher all of the other minerals and nutrients into the cells that your body needs while playing an important role in eliminating all of the waste that don't belong there. Cellular toxicities and cellular insufficiencies are the two primary pillars that hold up the temple of disease. I'll say it again. Cellular toxicities and cellular insufficiencies are the two main causes of disease, meaning you need to detox the cell and properly feed the cell in order for the body to function properly. If you want to knock that temple of disease down and rebuild a new one that sustains long-term health, there is no other nutrient that can reverse the damage like organic sulfur can. Organic sulfur is truly a cellular warrior. And here is how it can help with your fertility, scar tissue, and fallopian tube blockage. It accelerates healing with the effects of detoxification, cellular renewal, and elimination of byproducts and inflammation in the body. The body can heal and regenerate faster than normal. It reduces scarring. One of the more popular benefits of organic sulfur is that new cells are generated and collagen and elastin production is improved. Therefore, damaged tissue that usually results in scarring is now reduced through this improved cellular turnover and healing effects. Research has shown that sulfur is essential to the creation and regeneration of cells and tissue in the body. And this is extremely important with scar tissue and adhesions in the reproductive tract, especially the delicate fallopian tubes. Sulfur will be a phenomenal adjunct to the Fallopian Tube Formula System in this way, as it will help to replace the scar tissue with healthy new cells and tissue. To put it simply, the way it helps with other fertility concerns is it helps to restore hormonal balance to stop the symptoms of endometriosis, fibroids, and PCOS in their tracks. And with your egg health, just like it detoxes and feeds all of your other cells, it will detox and feed your eggs, which produces healthier egg quality. So you see, it is well-rounded for infertility of all kinds. Organic sulfur, or MSM, has become one of the hottest selling nutritional supplements in the dietary supplement industry as more and more people become aware of how effective it works. Many who have begun a daily regimen of organic sulfur that suffer with health problems believe that it's borderline resulting on the miraculous. And conversely, there have been some reports of people saying it didn't do much for them. So why this contrast of experiences? Well, there are two reasons for this. The first reason is due to the lack of purity of many MSM products on the market, and the second reason is due to the lack of adequate dosage. The product must be in its pure form, crystals, and it must be a substantial dose in order to have the therapeutic effect you're looking for. And I'll get into all of that in the next video, but I like to give the complete picture so you can truly benefit from it the way you're supposed to. Okay, so that was a lot, and trust me, there's so much more I could say, but to keep this video as short as possible, believe me, I tried, I had to leave quite a bit out. So if you're interested in really diving in and learning just how phenomenal this supplement really is, just go to the link in our bio and you'll see the sulfur link there with an article full of much more information than I could ever say in this video. Also, if you're ready to get your hands on this stuff, you can do that in our shop as well. In our next video, I will discuss some of the FAQs about organic sulfur, like how do you take organic sulfur? How soon after using organic sulfur will you notice results? Why is it important to drink plenty of water while using organic sulfur? Why is Dr. Jody's organic sulfur considered to be a superior source of sulfur compared to other MSM products on the market? And lastly, the issue of sulfa or sulfite allergies. This is not the same as organic sulfur, and no one has ever reported any allergic reactions to organic sulfur. And I'll discuss the difference for you. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments and tell me how excited you are about this breakthrough health supplement. This is truly a game changer, and we are blessed to have access to it. Also, don't forget to like and share this video with your friends to spread this very important information so we can all be healthy and be our very best in this one life we have. Do you know someone who wants to have a baby but is having a hard time getting pregnant? Maybe I can help. Go to FTFsystem.com. I've helped hundreds of women. Maybe I can help you too.